Hi guys, welcome back to Quadcast. So for today's video, I will be reviewing this model, and as you can see right here on this video, it looks like it's a little bit bigger than my usual review, which is mostly about 164 scale. And if you look at the packaging right here, you could see that it is a 132 scale model, and it was made by Bugzees, which I also already reviewed a couple models in the 64 scale. I have one here for comparison. So this is the 64 scale from Bugzees, and on the bottom we get the 132 scale from Bugzees. So yeah, it is a big size comparison compared to the 64 scale one. I'm gonna put this aside. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting looking model and a very unique scale choice. 132 scale is very rare to see a scale model in that scale. Usually we see the 64 scale and then the 43 scale and then the 18 scale, but we rarely see the 32 scale for a model car. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. And this model is not mine, it is one of my friends, and he kindly let me review this model on this channel, so thank you for him. We are going to take a closer look on this I think very rare model also, because I've never seen one anywhere, even in Japan back when I went for holiday back I think a couple months ago. So yeah, well, as usual, I want to talk about the packaging first, but let me try to remove the plastic first so that you can see the packaging clearer. So yeah, this is the packaging and it is pretty big. So starting from the front, wait, let me adjust the lighting. So starting from the front, we got to see the brand itself, Bugzees, and then you got to see the website and also the class or the championship that this car was in, which is the Autobug Super GT in the 2008 series, and then obviously the scale, which I've already showed you before. And then on the side we got to see the Autobug Super GT and then the model name. So this is the 2008 Super GT GT500 number 12, the Calsonic IMPUL GTR, and this is the hologram sticker for the Super GT. So this is obviously a licensed model. And then on the back we get to see another logo for the Bugzees and the website, and there's this one, GT Association official model cars. And on the other side, yeah, it's pretty much the same. We got the model name, and on the bottom again we got the website, the logo, and this one, the produced by Value Ice Corporation in Japan but crafted in China, and other this stuff, the notice unnecessary thing. So yeah, that's pretty much about it about the packaging, and it is really big for a packaging, and it has this acrylic case inside, which we are going to pull out. We are going to see what's inside this 132 scale model. Is it like very detailed one, or is it not too detailed? So I'm going to put this box aside. So yeah, we are going to open this one carefully because this one is my friend's collection. I don't want to ruin it. Right, let me zoom in. Oops, isn't too close. So this is what the model looks like outside of the packaging, and well, let's start with the base. So the base itself, it's pretty big, but it's just like a regular 64 scale model base. It's just a plain black plastic, but you could see the details right here, the championship logo, the Autobug Super GT 2008 series, and also the model name number 12 Calsonic IMPUL GTR, and other than that you don't see any details or whatsoever in the base. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's talk about the model. We try to zoom in more. So this is the 2008 Nissan GTR R35 race car, and you could also see it from the front. You could see the GTR emblem at the center of the grille, which is pretty nice. I think I'm trying to zoom in more because why not? Let me try to focus it. So yeah, that is, you could see the GTR logo at the front, and then a very nicely done details. I think the grille it's carbon fiber, but I'm not really sure. It looks like a carbon fiber. Yeah, I think this is a carbon fiber. And then we got the sponsor right here, the mobile one, the Hella Impul, and the headlights. It's pretty detailed. Well, obviously this is a bigger scale than 64, so it must be more detailed than the 64 scale, which is pretty nice. Then another sponsors, and then we'll take a look at the wheels right now. So the wheels itself is pretty detailed also, with the tire letterings, the Bridgestone Potenza, and then the wheels itself, the NK, and the disc brakes behind the wheels, and it is actually a really detailed one. You could see that detailed. Ooh, that is nice. And then move on to the side sponsors. We got the Nismo, Tamiya, the GTR logo again, and then the race number 12 Autobugs, and then the sponsors, Nissan Calsonic. And this one is interesting because this is a Bugzees brand or Bugzees model, but they have the license for Kyosho and Auto Art also for the race cars, which is pretty interesting. But unfortunately, if you could see right here, the model itself has developed a paint rash on the door right here. You could see that the surface is not really smooth. But yeah, that is the part of collecting old model. But I could say that overall this model has a pretty nice condition, even though it has a small paint rash like this. But overall this is a nice model. Yeah, let's continue with the side mirrors. We got the very detailed side mirrors right here with the craft square sponsors. And then on the C pillar we got the driver's name with the T Matsuda and Philip. I don't really know the drivers. Maybe you guys know better the full name of the drivers. So it is Matsuda and Philip. And then we got another sponsor right here, and obviously the wheels on the back is pretty much the same as the front. But yeah, I'm gonna show you the details again for the wheels because this is really nice. And then moving on to the back side, and this is probably the iconic look for the GTR and the 4-rounded taillights, and I think they've done it pretty well with the taillights on this 132 scale of the race car. You could see that the taillight has so much details in it. And then you got the number, the race car number 12, the mobile one, the Bridgestone, and then the Nissan logo it looks like it's photo etched, which is pretty cool. Then what else? Mobile one. And the wings itself also has a few sponsors, including Ebro. So I think there is 3 model car brands in this model. So we got the model from Bugzees, but then I kind of forgot Tamiya, so we got 4. So first is Tamiya as a sponsor, and then the Kyosho, and then the Auto Art, and then we got Ebro right here as a model car sponsors too. That is pretty interesting to see. Let me zoom out first. Then we got to see the Calsonic on the this giant GT wing on the back, and then we got to see this rear window, if I could say, but it is in full chrome, so I cannot. You see that my phone I'm using for recording this review. So we got the Potenza sponsor right there, and then another details on the top with the antenna, and that is pretty cool to see the antenna. And then what else? Oh, the windshield. The windshield has this sponsors the Calsonic Super GT, and on the interior it obviously only has one seater for the drivers with no seat on the passenger side. And then you could see also the roll cage in silver, and a few sponsors with Calsonic, the Nissan, the race number right here, the Autobacks, and a few other things. So yeah, I think this is a pretty nice looking model. For its scale, I think it has a pretty detailed one, a pretty detailed model. And but I think this is not for me because this the scale is pretty big and it doesn't fit in any of my collection, which is mostly 1/64 scale. But for my friend that has this model, he is an avid Calsonic livery collector, so yeah, there's no reason that why he didn't want to own this on his collection. So yeah, it's nice for him. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video. This is a really nice model from Bugzees in 1/32 scale model. This is the Autobug Super GT number 12 Calsonic IMPUL GTR, and yeah, I think this is also a pretty hard to find model. So if you guys who watch my video had one, or if you ever see one on the market, let me know in the comment. And maybe if you have the money to buy it, just buy it, because this is a really nice model and I don't really know what's the market price for this. So if you find one, just grab one. This is a really nice model. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.